What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are going to be starting my Forever World. Now, I know it says Forever World 2.0. If you're wondering what happened to the original, go check out my latest video. Well, the one before this one, at least. But anyways, we're going to get started. We have these settings, and every other setting is the same. These are basically the same set, the regular vanilla Minecraft settings. So let's go ahead and click Create. Now, this is our spawn. It's just a regular forest, birch forest. It's not the greatest. But there is dark oak over here. Now, the actual house that I'm going to be building for my starter base does not use dark oak wood, but I do like dark oak wood. The house that I am going to be using is actually using spruce wood, which we do have to find, of course. But I guess while we're waiting, we might as well mine down some... Actually, no, that's birch. We don't want to mine down birch. We mine down dark oak, because birch sucks. Alright, so that should be enough wood. Let's go ahead and turn it into sticks and a crafting table. Now we're gonna make a pickaxe. And we're gonna get stone tools. So now we can make axe, pickaxe, and shovel, and a furnace. There we go. Let's go ahead and set up my hotbar. And now we're gonna finish mining down this tree because I don't want it to be floating for the rest of its time. Alright, so now that we have those, I'm gonna basically my plan is I wanna take it slow in these first episodes. That way, you know, I don't burn myself out. So we're actually going to grab this coal right here for food. So we can smelt food, not to eat, because you can't eat coal. And we're going to kill this sheep over here because we need wool for a bed. Is there seriously only 2 sheep? Alright, well, I guess we'll check out this ruined portal. We'll use the lodestones, I'm sure. And protection 3 gold helmet. And I guess we'll take the mending sword. I mean, it's gold, so it's not the best, but it's definitely something. And we'll mine some more of this coal that's on the ground. Alright, so I think that's all of the coal in this area. We're going to take a boat, and we're just going to sail that away. There's actually a azalea tree, which means that there's a lush cave under here. But, I don't feel like going into a lush cave. So, let's just sail out and see how far we can go until we hit land. Okay, so there's actually land this way. But it just looks like some shore, some stony shore, and this jungle over here. So we'll probably go past it and, see if we can find, like, preferably an area with spruce. But I would also take calcite, because calcite is also used in my build. Well, let's actually just look at the schematic real quick. Alright, so we need a ton of spruce. Honestly, not that much. Exactly 100 logs. Fence gates, spruce door. We're not going to get the 1 stone brick stair, because I'm sure that was an accidental placement. We're actually going to we need a lot of calcite. We need glass panes, polished andesite, and more stone, and that basically just a lot of random stuff. That's not too random. The calcite, I think, is going to be the most difficult thing to find, just because, well, it will. Because I mean, they have to find it on, like, a shoreline. I do think they spawn on shorelines, or just, like, mountainous areas. Or we're going to find a name of this geode, which I don't really want to find. But we're going to check out and see what's inside of this ship. Nautilus shell, buried treasure, bunch of paper and books. I'll actually take those, because you never know. And we'll take everything out of here, except for the poisonous potatoes. And iron, lapis. I won't take the gold, because I don't need it. But alright, let's get out of here and get back to the boat. So if I open my mini-map, not my mini-map, my map, it does seem that there was a forest behind us, which is probably the area that I wanted to go, but it's fine. We'll sell out this away. Actually, I don't want my... We might turn around, actually, because I don't want my base to be too far from spawn, just in case I die and don't have my spawn point set. I'm really ready for the next update because of the... What are they called? The beds that you make out of hay. I don't know what they're called, because they just they don't set your spawn, but you can sleep in them. But they are one use, which is not the greatest. We're actually going to head back to the base, because I do... Not the base. What am I talking about? We're going to head back to spawn and head the different direction. I forgot to unpause the recording, but basically, I looted a shipwreck. I'm actually going to make a bit of armor with the iron. That way, I don't die immediately if I come across a single mob. Okay, so as we're coming across the forest, my only goal is to find a sheep before daytime, or not die. Preferably I'd find a sheep though. That way I don't die. Or I have one string. If I kill enough spiders, I can actually make... Oh no, there's a creeper. But anyways, like I was saying, if I find enough spiders, I can actually make another piece of wool. I just need, like, with good odds, only 2 more spiders. But it could take as many as necessary. Which I do not like this place. I don't like forests in general. During nighttime. There's a spider, there's a... Okay, let's actually go... No, let's just dig straight down. We're gonna wait for the day counter to go up. I guess while we're down here, we can smelt up my mutton that I got from that 2 sheep. Let's see what this suspicious dude does. Oh, weakness, okay. Yes, I did just waste valuable food on a test. Just, I'd rather not, you know, get, like, poison when I'm fighting a mob. So, I just use the suspicious stew. It is the next day, which means it should be daytime, and yes it is. But I still have to be careful because of creepers. I don't have to be careful with spiders because, well, they can't get me during the day. Well, they won't unless I hit them first. I don't know how that makes sense at all, but it, I guess, does. There's a plains biome this way, so I think it's this way. Nope. There we go. It's just straight this way. There's a plains biome, and we're gonna go to it, because maybe there's a village. And I would like to place my base by a village. And we're coming across the plains biome, so now it's just a matter of looking for a village. It seems that this plains biome is very small, just based off the map, but I guess there could be some plains over there. We're actually gonna come over here, and we're gonna kill these cows. Do I have any bones? No. I gotta get a dog, but it's just a plain wolf anyways. Getting this for food and for leather, because leather is good for bundles and for the future when I want an enchantment table. I could make a saddle, actually. I may do that and grab a horse. Why not? So like this, I think. Yep. And throw out the string, because I'll just find another sheep. His speed isn't the greatest, but it's also not terrible. This horse does not want to be tamed, apparently. There we go, finally. So we're gonna head off this way. There's a village. Okay, that's perfect. We can build our house over here, and the village will be over there. Unless I go to the other side and there's a better place, but... And now you can actually swim with horses, which is wonderful. And I wish was always a feature. So I'm not actually going to loot the village until a future episode, but I think I will actually steal a bed and see if any of these horses have better. You're just gonna die. Free leather. Wonder how that got there. So are you? Basically, I want to get the fastest horse and highest jumping horse before I go to the end and get an elytra. Just because I think that would be pretty cool. And since this horse has a 12 speed stat, we're gonna get him. And there we go. I just need saddle. And let's get on our merry way. Check and see what you are. You're not that greatest. But I think he was better than the one that I had. I think we're actually... Let's check. There also is a trial... Not a trial ruins. Yeah, trial ruins. This guy's jump is not the greatest, but it's fine. There's a... Is that a trial ruins? Or no, that's sulfur. Whatever it's called. I really need a spruce sapling. Just a singular spruce sapling would be nice. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Unless I like... Well, actually, it probably will happen. I don't know why I said that. But it might take a while. I actually forgot to steal a bed, so I'm killing one of these sheep. There we go. Now I can make a bed. What is your jumping height? Okay, your speed and jumping height is terrible. Your speed and jumping height is worse than my current horse. And so is yours. Wait. No, yeah. I actually like this area. So I think this is the area that I'm going to build my house at. So I think I'm going to leave most of the logs and stuff. But now we're going to go on a trip and hopefully find spruce wood. So there's actually another village over here, which is great because that means that there's a village here and over here. So this area would be like in the middle of both of those villages. which is wonderful. It's also becoming nighttime, so let's sleep. I trapped my old horse and a new horse in this hole because this one has, even though it's slower than my other ones, it has a great jumping. And this one over here is the one that I am going to be riding. Ow. And of course, there's more horses on this side. I almost fell and died, but I didn't. What's this guy's speed? 12? Looks like you're being tamed because you have a great speed as well. And your jumping isn't terrible. I think I need another saddle. Yeah, I think I'll just come back to these horses. But not you, because you're not good. Dude, there's a whole bunch of horses over here. No, let's not kill you, actually, because your health is very great. Let's actually tame you. I'm actually going to make another saddle, because it's easier to do this with 2 saddles. This horse was stubborn, but it should be fine. Alright, and now we need to grab this horse right here. That's decently fast. And we'll also put you in the hole. And we're not going to take the saddle out. Actually, let's take the saddle off of you. Now we have to find my old horse. That probably went up on this hill. Where did my horse go? Here you are. But how'd you get way over here? Okay, let's go out on an adventure. Hopefully we don't lose the horses. Can you see the horse hole? Yeah, you can. On the minimap. Barely, but you can. Finally. Spruce. Okay, we're gonna make a horse hole real quick. And put you in here. Okay, so I got a sapling, which means we can get out of here. And head back to where we're gonna build a base. Alright, so I think we're gonna build it around here. Which means we need to make another horse hole. And put our horse in it. And we need to set up an area of base camp. What? That didn't make any sense. We need to set up a base. Just a temporary base. Okay, so I've done a bit of terraforming to fill out what? To place the blocks. Okay, so I've done a bit of terraforming for where the house is going to go. It's going to go in this area. Now I just need the calcite. So we're going to go on a little adventure into the ocean. Because that's the easiest way I can think of to find an amethyst geode. I do believe that is one right there. Which is great, because it means it didn't take us that long to find one. But I didn't think about, bringing wood. So, hopefully there's like there's a shipwreck over here. That's great. That means I can mine some wood and get a, door. Actually, I could probably just mine the door that spawns here. I do not like the sound of the drowns. That's not preferred. Okay, now we can go back. I think I'm gonna go on this side. That way that way the drowns are farther from me. And boom. I'm just gonna gather up a bunch of calcite. And I will see you when I'm done. Well, I forgot to bring an extra pickaxe, and I also forgot to bring wood. Hopefully, there's a cave nearby that has a mine shaft. Otherwise, I'm cooked. And there's mobs. You know what? I think we'll just go back to the ocean. I think that's our best bet. Try not to break the calcite. Let's just get out of here. Okay, now we can go back to the shipwreck. Is this a different shipwreck or the same one? I think it is the same one. I'm gonna go to the spot that has the valuables first. And then I'll probably actually won't loot the rest. Just need enough iron, and there we go. Enough iron for a pickaxe. And we'll grab the emeralds as well. And the lapis. I just need to now get the floor. There we go. Now I have a pickaxe, or a crafting table. Now we just need sticks. There we go. Now we can craft a pickaxe, and we'll craft an axe as well. Now we go back to the boat, and just turn around. How much calcite do we need? We need 224, which means I need 3 stacks and 32, I think, which is great, I guess. Okay, so my pickaxe broke, and I also have enough. So I'm just gonna get out of here somehow. Is this a cave or an exit? Looks to be an exit and a cave. It's both, but it doesn't matter. Now we're going to head back to the base. So I'm back on land. Why is there just a singular place of water right there? Block of water. Whatever it's called. I don't know. Still confusing. And there's a bunch of mobs. I'm hoping. Please let me sleep. Yes! Huh. Okay. So we're just cooked. Basically. Unless we get lucky. There we go. Takes forever to sleep. Now I'm just gonna wait until the mobs die. Ow. And there we go. Respawn point set. We have plenty of calcite and everything else. And all of the in-between. Now you know what time it is. It's time to plant the 1 spruce sapling. If I had a bone, that'd be nice. I don't think I do. Nope. Of course, there's a skeleton right there. Do I have a piece of iron? Yes, I do. I'm making a shield. Okay, so now we're basically just waiting for this tree to grow up. Okay, so it's taking way too long for that tree to grow, so I think I'm just gonna take my horse and go to the spruce biome. I'm actually gonna bring my bed too. Alright, so I made it. Now we can just mine up as much wood as possible. Alright, so I've got all the wood that I need for the house. I just need to somehow bring it back. You're not a donkey, so it's not like you can hold anything. Can I fit everything in my inventory? Oh, I can. That's perfect. Okay, that's great. Okay, we just throw out some of this dirt, grab my bed, and we'll head back to the base. Don't think I have a waypoint, so it looks like we're gonna have to, I forgot where it was. I haven't played this one in forever. Pretty sure it's just straight this way. Yeah, it's right here. Just set a temporary waypoint. I don't remember if I said I was gonna do anything or not. It's been a week since I played in this world, so I don't honestly know what's going on. Besides the fact that I'm building a house that sucks compared to the houses that I've been building in the past week, so. But I guess it's fine, technically. Because those were all the houses that I built were on Bedrock Edition. I'm going to bring the world wasn't on this computer. That's why I'm not building one of those. So I'm gonna bring that world, the world that I built, those houses that I say are better than the one that I'm building. And I'm just gonna make videos about them, like shorts, like I've done with the house that I'm currently trying to build in this world. I basically have a plan for my whole base area and just what I'm going to do. I'm not going to spoil it because I want it to be a multi-episode kind of thing. And I think if I was going to do that, I can't, you know. Okay, so I'm actually having trouble finding the base because it's actually apparently not that. That's just a cave. So, let's see. It's going to be like a flat area. Is it farther? Yeah, it's farther. I was just not as far. Okay, so I just gotta move farther. I don't know what that box is or how to fix it. I need to eat some sweet berries. Okay, I'm about to die if I don't get over there fast. I don't know how to remove that box over there, so we're just gonna, it's gonna stay for a while. Okay, so I'm back at the house, or the base. This is what the house is gonna look like. I do have to lower it a little bit because, as you can see, it's a bit on the wrong level. I also found this horse in the way, and its speed is not that bad. What's mine's speed? So it's not faster than mine, but it is still decently fast. So we're gonna take them off the lead. And I'm gonna fix this and lower this down real quick. Alright, so I fixed the placement of the schematic. Now there's just a few things that we have to get before we can actually build it. I think I'm gonna work on the glass panes real quick. I need to find some sand. There should be some sand down at this river. Or lake or ocean or whatever it is, I don't remember. But I need to get a new shovel. Okay, so there's some sand over here. Oh, and a bunch of sugar cane. I'll grab that too while I'm there. I don't know exactly how much. There's also a bunch of horses. I don't know exactly how much sand I need. Ow. I need food. That's for sure. Hold on. Might have to head back to the house real quick. Whoa. There's deep slate coal right here. That's actually pretty cool. I'm gonna head back. Let's kill a sheep real quick. And there's a chicken over here that we can smelt. It'd be better if I had a flint and steel. I could light these chickens on fire. Sounds a little dark, if you ask me, but gotta do what you gotta do. There's also meat in here, meat in here. Oops. And I broke it, of course I did. Alright, now I just need to get enough stone. I actually found that I already had a furnace. So I might as well, if I have any logs, might as well turn one of them into a smoker. Bam. And bam. Do I have any coal? I do have a bit of coal. Put it in the smoker. And start smelting the food before I go get the stuff. Because I'd rather not die. And we're going to sleep. I've actually decided I'm going to ride my horse over to the sand instead of walking. I have a horse for a reason. I don't know why I'm not using it. Let's dig up a horse hole real quick. Oops, I did not mean to hit you. Let's fix this hole. Alright, now we're going to get about 2 stacks of sand just to be safe. I say that and imagine it's not enough. That'd be crazy. But I'm going to mine the sand real quick. Okay, so I mined all the sand and my shovel broke like halfway through. But it's fine. Let's grab all this sugar cane and we'll grab the rest of the sugar cane in this area. And now we're heading back to the base. We've made it back, so now we can put it in the furnace. And while we're waiting for that to smelt, let's go make a new shovel and head back and try and find some andesite. because that'll be the next thing we work for. Because if I just dig straight down, then I can not straight down, but in a diagonal, I can get stone along the way. Okay, so I came across what looks to be a mine shaft. I'm a little worried. Let's heal up before we go in there. I'm a little worried that there's going to be like a skeleton immediately and it's just going to kill me. I did not mean to fall in, but it looks like we're good. Looks like we're safe. Let's just find a spot of diorite and we'll be 100% safe. Look at all those skeletons. Okay, let's not go that way. I think I just did a 360. Here's some andesite. Okay, we're good. Let's block that off and just get as much andesite as we can. Alright, so I've got all the andesite that we need. Now all we need is to finish crafting up the glass panes, and then we gotta go get stone. Okay, so I'm gonna head back into my little mining hole. And just dig a whole bunch of cobblestone. I'm gonna have to smelt it, which is gonna take the most time out of all of this, but whatever. Okay, so I've got plenty of cobblestone. Now I just need to head up here and start smelting it. I'm gonna make a few more furnaces because I did get a little bit of extra. And now I have all of it smelting. Now I just have to wait because that's literally the only thing I have left. Alright, so all of the stones should be finished now. I did block myself off just in case it turned to night, and it seems to be that it did. So now I don't have to worry about mobs killing me. That's crazy. That's literally everything. Now I'm just gonna kill this creeper real quick. Never mind. It just killed itself. I'll fill this in later. Well, I'll do it right now. There we go. And bang. So basically now I'm just gonna turn these into stone bricks. And let's get started on the house. And get some of each. I guess we'll place the doors first, probably. I think I forgot how doors work. How did that not kill me? How? How is the creeper that bad at the game that it didn't kill me? Okay, let's just fill this in. And just completely fix this. Okay, that's good enough, I guess. I need to make a new axe before I get started on the building. Are you kidding me? I don't have enough stone for an axe. Because I didn't mine all of it. Or smelt all of it. Alright. I grabbed a lot. I actually don't think we'll need the calcite yet, actually. We can substitute it with something else. Let's place this door back. There we go. And now, let's get started. Okay, so we have finished the house. Now I just gotta dig out the floor of it. And, well, put the floor in. And there we go. Now we have the floor done. So basically, it looks like I forgot to build the roof. Or at least finish it. I will do that in between episodes. And I'm going to not decorate the inside of the house. There's, of course, one reason for that. The reason is that it's going to be decorated throughout the series. Like I'll eventually have an enchanting table in here. I'll put furnaces and stuff around. I will, though, hopefully without dying, sleep, and I'll move my bed up to this one over here. And there we go. And I'll move a chest in here in between episodes, I guess, whenever I build the rest. But that's gonna be the end of today's video. This is my perfect starter house. I do like this house, but I have built better houses in the past. Not on YouTube, of course, because I built them last week. But that's going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy, I have a arrow stuck inside of me. But if you guys did enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. And I gotta hurry this up because I'm running out of disk space. So I'll see you guys in the next one. And please subscribe. Goodbye.